Right now on the 10 o'clock news, 15 suspected drug traffickers arrested in Jacksonville after the sheriff says a major international drug ring has been broken up.
These individuals were major fentanyl and cocaine suppliers, not only to Jacksonville, but other major metropolitan areas across the United States, including New York City, Boston, Atlanta, Los Angeles, Richmond, Cincinnati, and Orlando.
Operation Decrypted was a 4-month narcotics investigation that went after major drug dealers here in Jacksonville and in other parts of the United States.
News for Jax reporter Eric Avanier joining us live from police headquarters to explain the operation's impact on Jacksonville streets. Eric?
Yeah, Joey, this was a joint effort between JSO, DEA, authorities in California, and other cities across the U.S. They were all going after major drug dealers that were sending kilo quantities of cocaine into Jacksonville and other parts of the U.S. You're looking at 10 kilos of cocaine, 76 kilos of meth, 4 kilos of fentanyl, and 116 pounds of marijuana. A $2 million wholesale value as is, worth much more if it were all broken down for distribution on Jacksonville's streets. But police say it never got that far because of Operation Decrypted, an effort to go after major drug dealers in Jacksonville.
We will never, ever be able to quantify the lives that were saved by removing this poison and those who profit from this poison.
The 15 people he's referring to locally are these individuals who have all been charged with trafficking narcotics. 5 of these suspects have been charged with trafficking fentanyl, a synthetic opioid that has led to many fatal overdoses.
In 2021, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office investigated a mind-boggling 409 overdose deaths. However, in 2022, that number exploded to 470. Overwhelmingly, these deaths were the result of fentanyl toxicity.
But it's not only about preventing fatal overdoses, it's also about preventing bloodshed on Jacksonville's streets. Illegal narcotics and gun violence go together.
What we prevented, the violence that we're really targeting here today, that we're describing, is the violence of the murder, manslaughter that is resulting from this drug dealing.
In addition to these arrests, police say there were other suspects involved in this drug ring across the U.S. who were also arrested. One of them is a man in California with ties to Cartel Jalisco New Generation, or CJNG, one of the most dangerous Mexican drug cartels in the world that is constantly on the DEA's radar.
The Mexican cartels are ruthless, they're violent, and their product is killing Americans at a record rate. And the DEA is here to work with our partners and work things back to the sources of supply, and that's what we've done on this case, and we'll continue to do that.
Investigators say most of these drugs were either flown or trucked into Jacksonville, and some of these drugs arrived by mail. Right now, those 15 suspects here in Jacksonville are only facing state charges. However, I'm told that there has been no decision as of yet to charge them at the federal level. Reporting live from outside JSO headquarters, Eric Avanier, Channel 4, the local station.
Eric, you mentioned gun violence associated with drugs. Do we know if any firearms or guns were seized in this operation?
Yes, we do. In fact, we found out that there were 7 firearms that were seized during this 4-month investigation. In addition to that, there were also 2 vehicles that were seized. So, again, a lot of drugs and firearms and, of course, vehicles.
All right, Eric Avanier reporting live for us tonight. Eric, thanks.